Hello, this is a Grotrian Steinweg grand piano made in 1922, 2 meters long. We've already done most of the reconditioning work on the piano, but I haven't made a video yet. It has 88 keys and they're ivory keys, and the ivory is in perfect condition. This is the old logo for Grotrian Steinweg, and you'll see I've got a modern one in stock as well at the moment, so we'll have a look at that too. The casework on the piano is in good condition in general, though as you can see not perfect condition. So this is a piano that we're trying to encourage people to buy, musicians to buy, less expensively because we haven't redone the case. The sides and the top of the piano are generally in good condition, so we didn't feel it was a candidate for repolishing, as it could be bought less expensively. Obviously we're trying to sell the pianos as inexpensively as possible, and in fact we reduce the prices every week, so if you keep your eye on the stock list, you'll see our prices of each piano comes down every week. So the legs and the body of the piano we've made good rather than repolished. So this is a modern Grotrian Steinweg grand piano made in 1988, and it's a wonderful piano. This is a modern Grotrian Steinweg logo, and the keys are not ivory keys either. The acoustic side is in excellent condition. We obviously checked the tuning pins and they're very tight, and the piano's at concert pitch. It was just below concert pitch when we got the piano in, and as you can see here the damper's in wonderful condition. The soundboard is perfect. We also regulate the dampers to the pedals so that they let off perfectly evenly, and with the key they should pull off about when hammers are about halfway, and so we regulate for that as well. So as you can see they're all the same as each other too. Now the 1988 Grotrian Steinweg is also in perfect condition. It's 192 centimeters long, so almost as long as the other ones. We'll compare the tone of them in a second, but you can see here there's a slight difference in the construction over the years. They did change a little bit, so really post-war they did rethink quite a lot of things, and the firm has always been making excellent pianos. Again, the dampers lift off in perfect unison, and the hammers are halfway to the string and the dampers lift off. The hammers are softer on the 1922 one, so the tone is softer too. The 1988 Grotrian still has a mellower tone than many modern pianos. The tenor area on the 1922 Grotrian is particularly warm. As in top quality German pianos generally, the breakpoint is excellent, very well disguised. The 1988 Grotrian has the breakpoint 2 notes lower down, and the bass is also extremely warm. Comparing the actions, the Grotrian 1922 has a rocker system which you get on older Bechsteins too, and that means you've got a tied action, so it does mean you've got to regulate. This is a special regulation tool for, normally we call it a Bechstein regulation tool. It's a Bechstein screwdriver. Basically you have to get the screw in from there, because you can't get the screwdriver through here very easily, so that's how you regulate them. So it takes quite a lot longer, and as you can see the hammers, we still haven't got them exactly even, which we obviously will do before we deliver the piano. And the hammers are much softer. They have been refaced too, and I can just get my fingernail in here, as you can see, it's soft at the top as well. So, and the 1988 Grotrian has the normal capstans, which you just regulate by putting this tool in here, capstan regulator, and turning them like that. That makes the hammer go up and down. And the piano's had little use, as you can see by looking at the end of the hammer. We're obviously voicing it, and the hammer's much harder, so you can then voice it down according to taste if you want it soft, but it'll sound more distinct as well than the older one. We've already done most of the reconditioning work on the 1922 Grotrian. As you can see, we ticked it off. We've lubricated the rollers, so that does mean actually, and the balance rail, so that does mean that the touch is probably even lighter than this, so it's quite a light touch. Normally that would be 50 grams up to 55 grams. 44 is light, and it's slightly uneven, but I think the lubrication has made it more even. I haven't rechecked the weighting here, so if you are an older person perhaps, or someone who doesn't play very much and wants a lighter touch, that might be more suitable for you, because modern grand pianos do have a much heavier touch than they used to in the olden days. So that's an issue which I think is quite important, because touch is so important. So that's a Grotrian Steinweg, 2 meters long, made in 1922, and it's a beautiful mellow tone, and the action very, very responsive and lighter than a normal action. If you're interested in the piano and you'd like to try it out and can't come in, there's a possibility of renting it, so please email info@robertspianos.com and you can rent it, try it out, and then whatever you pay on the rental will come off the price of the piano. Thank you very much for listening.